So guys, what makes you nervous about giving a speech? What makes you nervous about standing up here and talking in front of people?
People judging me.
People looking at you.
People looking at you?
To the audience.
Well, I must say that when I first started speaking here, that was a big problem for me, is thinking about what other people thought of me and how scared that made me of people judging me when I was up here.
Yeah, and when I took advanced public speaking last semester, and that was one of my fears, was making eye contact with people. I would look over people because I was afraid they were judging me or they were critiquing me, and I felt like I could read their facial expressions, and so I would never make eye contact with people. But I learned eventually that it's better to make that eye contact to lower my anxiety, and it really did help.
To make you guys feel better, about 80% of all people that get up to speak have speaking anxiety, so it's very common, and it's actually a good thing because you can turn that speaking anxiety into jazz hands. I'm Terry Shipman. I've studied speech communication for several years. I did debate in high school, so I've had a lot of experience getting up here and talking in front of people.
And I'm Talyn Jones. I've studied speech communication for several years too. I'm actually a speech pathology major and a speech communication minor. So this is actually one of my last classes that I'll be taking in this department. So I'm really, and we're with the CSC, we're two of the interns in there. So today we are going to help you guys on your speaking anxiety, and ways that we are going to do that is with breathing and stretching techniques. So that's where the activity comes in. So first we're going to talk about speaking anxiety, and then we're going to walk you through on how to lower that, and then at the end we'll talk about what all you guys have taken from this activity. So let's jump in about speaking anxiety. Most people don't know what's associated with speaking anxiety. Like what you guys said in the beginning, that's everything. I mean, that's some of the things that are connected with speaking anxiety. So some factors that are associated is your self-esteem, your experience with public speaking, and the effects that anxiety has on you, which is like a fast heart rate, a rush of adrenaline, or sweaty palms, anything like that. Those are some things that are associated with it. So what happens when you physically when you give a speech?
What happens to you when you get up here and start
Do you have, your heart rate, does it go fast? Do you, have a big rush of adrenaline? What happens to you guys?
I start to feel really warm.
Warm, okay.
I start speaking really fast.
really fast? Yeah, I do that too.
Yeah.
My mouth goes all dry.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
I feel like my legs are shaking, but I know they're not. They just feel
They
like
just feel
it.
that way? Yeah. I know my stomach, it gets really in knots. And then yeah. Alrighty.
So we talked a little bit about what where anxiety comes from and what causes it. So this set of techniques you do before speech is to loosen up your body because physiologically you'll tense up if you don't breathe and stretch the right way, and that can cause other things to happen like dry mouth or sweaty palms. So everyone stand up. We're going to do a little exercise. Talyn, you better do it too.
Okay, and you may feel silly doing this. Our professor for advanced public speaking always made us do this before our big speeches.
And she did it too, and she's in her 30s and can touch the floor. So,
Yeah.
I mean, there's no excuse. So, everyone, you're going to sway like your favorite tree. Just sway in the wind. Doing this loosens up your
You
body.
feel goofy, don't you? Because I know I feel goofy, but I'm telling you, it works.
Sway back and forth. And now you're going to shake it out. Shake out all the anxiety you have. Back to the universe and shake it all out. And then next, you're going to roll your neck. Because in most speaking situations, the tension comes to your neck and causes your neck can hurt really bad. So roll your neck around. And then you're going to stretch down. When you get up to speak, more than likely you'll get a rush of adrenaline. By doing a little exercise routine before you get up to speak, you can stop that before it happens. And now you can also do breathing techniques. Breathing in and out with your diaphragm. Don't let your shoulders go up and down, because that doesn't put oxygen through your body the right way. Your stomach should come in and out. So.
I know this one always helps me, and it also helps with people that tend to talk fast when they get nervous, because I know that's how I am.
Yeah.
And the breathing techniques really do help. Like, just act like you're doing yoga or something. Just be silly with it, because that will calm you down.
And then you can say positive statements to yourself while you're doing it. Like, I know I'm going to do great on the speech today.
Don't
And
think
then breathe in and
negative,
out. Yeah.
because those negative things that you're thinking are going to come out in your speech.
Okay, and then by doing these things, you can make your speech a little less stressful on yourself and your body.
Okay, so I know that that was really short and sweet, but I know it was kind of a lot to take in at first, like, you're thinking, why am I doing all this goofy stuff? Like, it's not really gonna help me. So I hope that from just doing this short little exercise, I guess you could call it, you might use this before you do give your big speeches. If y'all haven't already this semester, or even in other classes that you may have to give a speech in. So what did you take away from those exercises? I mean, besides them being silly, like, do you really think that it would help you?
I didn't know about the diaphragm thing, that was cool.
Yeah, I didn't know about that either until our professor told us about that. I never thought to not use my shoulders and stuff. Anybody else?
I think it's
Well,
helpful.
oh, go ahead.
I think it's helpful.
I was gonna say, I think it was helpful for me mentally to hear other people, like, your legs shake, like, cause I feel that, but you can't see that in anybody else. It's like, you feel like your legs shake, but they're not. Like, you feel like your heart's like racing, but it's, nobody else can tell, so I thought it was just me.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
I
know
totally
everybody feels like
understand.
that.
Yeah, because in our advanced public speaking class, that's one thing that she talked about this, like, she did like a whole week on speaking anxiety. And it was really cool to know, like, hear other students in my class and hear them open up about their anxiety, because like you said, I always thought it was just me, because when people get up here, you can't see it. So I'm like, oh, well, they're talking confidently, like, why can't I? Like, my voice shakes and everything else. So when I heard other people talk about it, it really opened up, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm not the only one. Like, I don't feel as stressed out when I do get up and talk to other people.
What really helped me was knowing that if you have anxiety, that means that you care about what you're getting up to speak about. And people that say they don't have anxiety probably don't care about what they're talking about, which doesn't make their speech that memorable or that impactful.
Yeah. So do you think that you could change how you see about giving a speech in front of an audience?
Yeah.
You
Also depends on how big the audience is.
do? Right.
Yeah.
Like, right now, it's only a few of us.
Yeah.
I'm talking to a whole auditorium is a whole story. With all the lights shining on it, it's different.
Yeah. So how will you apply these stretching techniques? Like, would you do them before giving a speech? Like, be honest. Like, would you?
Yeah, I was alone, yes.
Well, no, yeah. Like, don't do it in front of everybody.
Okay, hold on. Hold on, everybody, hold on. Step outside real fast.
No, yeah, I would definitely do it before, like, not doing it in front of everybody. And I don't do it in front of other people,
No,
just
I don't.
because I do feel goofy and silly, and I don't want to get those weird looks from other people.
Okay. Well, today we talked to you about how to work on your speaking anxiety. We introduced anxiety itself and gave you some good techniques you can take away to help you with anxiety later on. Just remember that if you do have anxiety, that's not a bad thing. The bad thing is when you let it consume you and let it affect the way you give a speech. So, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.